Oh, what's going on, everybody here? Welcome back to some more Dredge. Today, we're gonna finish up the last contract that we have that involved fishing in the mangrove area, and then we're gonna press on with the story, see what's going on, see what we can find, and yeah, have a good time. See if there's any more upgrades out there. We did get the hull tier. Wow, the music sounds super creepy right now all of a sudden. I don't know why. But we did get the hull in the last episode. It's amazing. It's fantastic. There it is. Okay, that's the crab that we needed. That's a crab, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. It's a crab. Oh, it's another one. Let's see. Take all. I guess let's grab another one. Oh, look at that one's like a horseshoe crab. Okay, perfect. So what an absolutely epic start to the day. So we're gonna go deliver this, get this going, get the rock and roll, and see what else is progressing with the story here. So we've got, well, I mean, we've got some nasty stuff coming out of the ocean. Now, is it actually oil or is it something else? What if it's like the blood of some nasty monster? You know what I mean? Like some giant eldritch horror creature thing? I don't know. Could be cool. But yeah, hopefully you all have a wonderful day. All right, let's get this in here. I'm excited. I want to see what's going to happen next. I mean, obviously, we know what's kind of going to happen next. Something's going to crack, and it's going to go to probably a new area. Okay, so we did that. We must know where these creatures entered, where the blood... Ah! It's blood! It's blood! I think it's blood. He places the specimen into a large chamber before sealing the lid. A motor briefly, a pressurized gauge chamber rises. The elder communicates in power. He flips a large switch and the metal chamber begins to spin. Slowly at first, then accelerating until the whole thing is a blur. Needles etched into a graphic which is describing the ascent of something scratched out at speed. A dark fluid arises from the tube connected to the chamber. Not yet pure. We'll need more. Down deeper. Oh, outside the executive is talking to the foreman. We're almost there. Give it another push. How much power can we give this thing? I don't think we really should. Executive shoots the foreman a glance, disdain and dismissal lacing the muscles of his face. The foreman backs down, defeated. Setting the drill to full power, sir. Machinery in the drill tower steps into overdrive, blurring the air with the sound of gears turning. Oh, here we go. What's that noise? Oh. Oh my gosh. Screenshots needed. What is going on? Okay, so yeah, we have another crack into the volcanic area. All right, I was expecting that. The roar of the giant creature fades. It leaves behind a silence on all that witnesses. Faces stare from the windows and hands grip railings, trying to process the spectacle. Boss, that must have been the thing that got our material shipments, and now it's coming for the oil rig. A murmur of panic begins to arise from onlookers. No, we're close now, and it knows it. How long it will take before the drill to break through to the next layer? It still has a little way to go, but you can't be serious, surely. Not with that thing in the water here. Our lives are in danger, and you want us to keep drilling? Get it done. The executive turns and walks away towards his office, leaving the foreman shaking his head. It's insane. What are we doing here? This drill, whatever's down there, we shouldn't be disturbing it. Fisherman, you gotta help us. He won't listen to a reason, but perhaps he'll listen to an operational setback. What do you have in mind? We can't shut down the drill ourselves, not without repercussions from the corporation following us for the rest of our lives. But if we were to be damaged by a force of nature or force of the deep, we'd have no choice but to abandon our positions. I know it sounds crazy, but if the defenses were stopped operating suddenly, it would leave the drill vulnerable. Please have a think. See what you can do. Okay, so we have defenses. You walk the perimeter of the tower. One of the electrical panels seems... Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is... Oh, I want to know what happens both ways though. Okay, so we open it. You open the panel. Inside are bundle cables from a black box up in the heights of the tower. The black box has a number of empty sockets, or empty slots on the top, one of which has a module inserted into it. It's labeled "Flea" in electrical tape. Considering this is her invention, perhaps a researcher in Celebration will have some advice. Okay, and then... Oh. He's scared. Submit samples. Closer. Pure. Devil's spine. The wretches. They are. Oh, okay. So we have a little bit of a conundrum here. Which way do we go? Okay, so we've got volcanic, haddle, volcanic, and then crab pot. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go to the factory. So we need volcanic now. So we had the mangrove coastal. We're gonna go ahead and uninstall that one. Throw that into storage, and then we need this guy. So let's grab. Let's see. Let's grab this. Okay, hold on. Let's check our storage here. What do we have? We've got this. Do we have a crate right now ready to go? I don't believe so. We've got this and that, and then we also need a heat resist line. All right, so let's get a heat resist line. Throw that in storage. We'll go back to the factory. Grab this. We'll throw that in. Heat resist line. We'll throw that in there, and then we need to get a crate. Okay. So let's pop off of here and let's check our buoys. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Okay, there's only a day remaining on each of those. Oh my gosh, there was a giant monster in the water. All right. Let's see. Where do we go from here? You know what? Oh, did we grab any crab pots? No, we did not. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead. I need to drop off some stuff into our inventory. Let's see. Let's go to storage. Let's go to cargo. Okay, let's see if we can we throw those in our storage. All right, and then undock. We need to go grab our crab pots. So let's start with that, and then we'll go grab, we need to grab a crate so we can get our volcanic rod. Okay, I grabbed our crab pots. We're gonna go ahead and just sleep here for the night. And then we'll head over, we'll throw the crab pots out, and then, let's go ahead and rest. We'll sleep here for the night. We'll go throw the crab pots out, and then we'll see if we find any lumber to make a crate. Actually, you know what? We might as well just check the flotsam things. Our little flotsam traps and see what we got going on in there. Maybe we've caught something overnight. Ooh, the lights are off. Does that mean they ran out of juice? Yeah, it means they ran out of juice. Okay. Let's go and grab that one. And we'll grab that one. And we just so happen to have got the lumber that we needed, which is nice. Okay, so foundry. A crate, please. Throw that in there, and then we've got our fabric, and we've got a scrap. Perfect. We'll grab our volcanic line now. Go ahead and purchase that. Throw that into our boat here. Perfect. So there's that, and then let's go into the undermarket and get everything repaired. So all of our nets are good, and I think we're good. All right, it's time for some volcanic fishing. So let's see, we got this nice whole area over here. Oh, you know what? We do still have that fish that we have to worry about, but that's fine. Okay, let's throw our crab pots out here. And then, oh shoot, we have flotsam traps. Okay, I don't need a flotsam trap. I want we'll get the banish thing at the ready just in case. And then, oh, that looks like one of the things that we need for sure. All right, so there's one. I'm trying to remember what the other ones all looked like. Oh, that's definitely one too. Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. All right, well, let's see what the next one is. I don't think that's one. I don't think that's one of them. I don't think that's one. Let's go check over here. We have to be careful of the firefish dude. Yeah, that's not it either. Okay. Okay, let's head to the dock for the night. Okay, let's go check our nets, and then we'll We'll come back. I can't find the other fish. We'll see what the other fish looks like. Oh my god. Okay, it wasn't that. That's not what we needed. Oh my gosh, that's even weirder looking. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if we can we'll see if we can get this bad boy in here. This is a monster of a fish. My gosh. Do I have enough room for this? Okay, I have enough room for that one. So let's let that sit there. Let's take these back, and we'll see what the other two, or well, I know that wasn't the crab we needed. All right, so the samples that we have, we've got giant fish here, and then we've got, okay, so we've got another volcanic one, and then we've got this little tiny, a sea scorpion. Okay, that's what we're looking for here. All right, and then let's go ahead and let's get the generator. We'll sell the rest to the generator. Oh, that guy's parts 137. Very nice. And then do I have room in storage for anything here? My storage is getting terribly full. All right, so we gotta go find one more fish. Well, technically two. One's a crab. That one we just kind of have to wait for. It just has to come to us. Okay, so the crab baskets are at it again. They're flashing. They're doing their flashy thing. Do we have a sea scorpion? No, we have a gigantic monstrous crab. Another gigantic monstrous crab. I don't need those. I need the sea scorpion. Okay, and that's an abyssal. So let's head over here. There was another spot over here. Ooh, and there's like something here. Shallow. No, don't need that. What's this one? Is this a shiny thing though? This is shapes in the deep. This actually looks like a piece of flag or something. Is that what that is? Oh, it is. It's an eyes flag. Okay, that's kind of cool. It kind of looks like the eyes from the tentacle thing. There it is. Okay, there's our fish. Perfect. Nailed it. All right, we out. We're done. Get out of here. I don't want these little firefish all around me. Summoning old daddy blind fish. Actually, you know what? Can we dock here? Oh, we could dock here and sleep. Yeah, we can. Okay, so now let's check our nets one more time and hope that we have a sea scorpion. A volcano snail. That's interesting. Hey, sea scorpion. Let's go. All right. So we'll take these back. Okay, so now so if we do this, I think they're going to try to drill further. So I'm wondering if we should turn these in. Oh, what do we do? Do we turn them in or do we go talk to the lady first? Because if we go talk to the lady, she's gonna be we're at a path here. We're at one path of having the drill continue on, seeing what we summon, or the other path of having them stop and then having the thing destroyed by something anyways. Oh, what do we do? Last time we were able to do both. Okay, let's do it. Science lab, submit samples. Here we go. There's that. Here's this. With shocking speed, he rushes towards the table, grabbing at the corpses. The shape that bursts through. Oh my gosh! The blackboard barely resembles a scientist, no longer meek and cowed, a frightening visage of stretched skin and sharp teeth. With a sickening crunch, he bites down into the sea scorpion carcass, black liquid dripping from his mouth. His terrible head snaps up locked eyes with yours. A feral cry rises from his lungs, forming an accusatory scream with freshly born claws pointed in your direction. With limbs overcome by frantic spasms, he stumbles towards the nearest window, slowly at first, then arriving at considerable speed. What? The arboreted form of the scientist crashes through the glass, diving out beyond the deck of the platform, down, hitting the water, and then disappearing into the deep. Okay. Well then. Alrighty. let's head over to the researcher and let's see what she has to say before we do anything else. All right, let's see what the researcher has to say here. She's gonna be like, oh, if you pulled the flee thing, or she's gonna give us another command or another thing. Oh, hello again, what do you need? About those defenses on the rig. Oh, I hope they worked. The workers on the rig want to find a way to sabotage them. Found their conscience, have they? I suppose they're wanting it to look like an accident. They wouldn't want to face the corpse wrath if they found out they were culprits. I do have a pleasingly elegant idea, actually. We don't need to sabotage the defenses in a traditional sense. If you recall, they emit a sort of word at the moment. They're broadcasting a warning, flee. But if we change that word, I have other recordings of other words. Instead of a warning, it could be a broadcast, an invitation. There's one in particular I've been referring to it by its closest human analog, rise. Oh gosh. I'll prepare some blueprints for the module. You have to assemble it and slot it onto the top of the black box. Anything else about those defenses? Nope, that's it. So, what do we need to... I guess we'll rest and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, so she fashioned a blueprint. I'm gonna guess we might have to go to the place to do that. I'm not actually sure. Let's grab this crate though. I do know we're gonna probably need some crates, so. Okay, so defenses. The defense is operational, limiting and droning sound. Okay, so yeah, we need to deliver this and this. You remove the old module and insert the new one. As it clicks into place, the sound from the tower changes into a deep rumble. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay, here comes the giant tentacles. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! It's a giant thing! So we're gonna take screenshots for sure. What the heck? There's two different monsters. With the last scrapes of metal still falling from the destroyed drill tower, the executive bilges his helicopter, rotors already spinning. Is everyone all right? All accounted for in the factory? Yep, foundry's fine. I guess I'll wait airlift for Rez way out of here. There's no other way I'm traveling. There's no way I'm traveling anywhere by boat. Y'all sit tight for now. Fishermen, the main buildings are mostly undamaged. If you still need stuff made, we can sort you out. Override the rig's defenses. Oh my gosh, that was cool. That was super neat. Oh, but I wonder if there was another option. Have there been any patches of contamination sighted in nearby? What happened to the missing material ships? What is the rig for? Okay, so last time we had an option to talk to this guy. Oh, I wonder what... Oh, that was cool though. That was neat. Okay, so we are back right before we do the defenses. I want to see what happens if we click on the executive. Why is Ironhaven Corporate interested in this reason? What are your scientists doing with the fish I'm gathering? The Foreman selling to something attacked the rig. It's whatever you're here for, really worth risking the lives of your people. Is there any way to get him to drill again? I'm curious as to what we can do here. Okay, so it looks like continue to assist the Iron Havens Corporation construction and research efforts. I should construct an override at the loose panel and defense tower. So it looks like we have an option here, and then we also had obviously the override the defenses thing here. But I want to see if we continue to assist them, if there's anything that we can do here. So let me see if, let me go undock here. So the guy jumped overboard. I don't think we can fish for him. That would be hilarious if you could fish for the scientist. But I also don't see anything else to interact with right this moment. So after looking around and trying to see, I don't really see any other options here to do anything else. So we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna do the defenses again. And we're gonna watch this one more time because it is still pretty neat. And actually it arises a question, which I'm going to talk to you guys about here in a second. So, all right, let's do this again. Okay, so there's an evil tentacle thing. It wants to destroy this whole thing, but then the giant fish monster comes out and stops it. So here's my theory that, and you know what, this might be a theory that other people have already gotten to before this, but like it just became kind of apparent to me with this bit, is that sea monster thing, the big toothy boy. I don't think it's necessarily the bad guy here. Now, if you guys remember, I mean, I don't want to spoil too much here, but I mean, spoilers. The game's been out for a while now. If you guys remember, that big toothy thing tries to eat us and can eat us multiple times through the story, and I believe actually one of the endings of the story is that thing eating us. Now, the reason that thing ate us is actually because it trying to protect and stop anything worse from happening. Because during the story, we are essentially the thing that causes... See, look at, there he is right there! We are essentially the thing that causes the rise of the giant monster at the end, if you go that ending. So the entire time when it's trying to eat us, it's trying to prevent that from happening. And then the good ending, quote unquote, is when you get eaten by the monster. I believe, if I remember correctly, because you sacrificed yourself and you stopped the other thing from rising and destroying the world. Just like how that thing stopped that giant tentacle thing from destroying that platform. It's trying to prevent all of these bad things from happening, and we just happen to be the root cause of the main story. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I love a good discussion, but yeah, if you guys know if there is an alternate ending to that, please let me know. I'd love to see it. But like I said, if you guys want to see more Dredge, I do have an entire playlist where we completely finished the entire series. It was an absolute blast. We caught every fish. We did everything. Well, now we don't have every fish because, well, they added more. So, yeah, but thanks again for coming out. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.